Hi, my name is EJ Massa. A couple of months ago I did a review on the Weber Summit Charcoal Grill, and I mentioned eventually picking up the Slow & Sear Low Profile. Then magically this showed up from the good folks at Adrenaline Barbecue Company, along with this handsome whiskey glass with Slow & Sear engraved in it. Cheers, Dave. This is just juice. I'm filming in the morning. I'm not that much of an alcoholic. I love the original Slow & Sear, and while the Weber Summit doesn't necessarily need it, it works perfectly fine without it. I do miss that easy setup of just pouring charcoal into the reservoir. Also, the 2-zone setup of the Slow & Sear is tough to beat. It's my favorite way to cook. The Weber provided charcoal baskets are fine, they work, but a heavy-duty grill requires heavy-duty accessories.
And it don't get much more heavy-duty than this. Beautifully crafted, just like the original.
It doesn't have the improvements of the Slow & Sear 2.0 with a removable water reservoir, but that doesn't bother me none. One less piece to keep track of, which isn't much of a downside in my opinion. My garage is filled with barbecue stainless steel pieces. I can't close my garage anymore. It's filled with stainless steel pieces. I have a problem. Please send help.
Speaking of stainless steel pieces, here's the dripping griddle pan, which makes a great companion to the Slow & Sear. The low profile fits perfectly in the Summit, and it won't interfere with the grill grate at all. And now this pan will snuggle up nice and cozy next to the Slow & Sear.
For my test run, I'm gonna make... it's ribs. Let's not linger on this for too long. There's no need to dig up old jokes and memes. Let's just go right to the meat B-roll.
Here's some meat B-roll. I found these handsome, meaty St. Louis-style ribs at Stop & Shop of all places.
Usually Stop & Shop's ribs are skinny and sad. Like my prisoners.
I'm gonna season these with Killer Hog's AP rub, which is salt, pepper, garlic, and the Killer Hog's hot rub, which I don't love, but I wanted to use it up. And it tends to give the ribs an amazing color. So that's a plus. Oh hey, while I was preparing those ribs, a stupid flash rainstorm happened. It soaked my instruction manual for the Slow & Sear, causing it to be unreadable and fall apart. I'm pretty sure I know what to do. I'm pretty sure. Also, my ThermoWorks smoke was out there in the rain and now it don't turn on no more. Maybe this rice will help. Luckily, I have this Thermo Pro backup, which is acting pretty janky to be honest, which is why I replaced it in the first place.
Now it says it's 150. One of the probes is...
Beautiful sky. This whole rain cloud. Beautiful sky. This whole rain cloud. I'll cover the dripping griddle pan with this foil for easy cleanup. I piled 12 or so briquettes at the center and turned on the Snapjet to start them. But apparently this upper rack is too far away from the burner for them to light up, or at least on this semi-windy day. So plan B. Light them up with a wax cube and do this the old-fashioned way. Pile the briquettes on top. Once those are ashed over, I'll fill up the rest of the reservoir with charcoal. Put the grate on and place the probe in, and hopefully my janky thermometer will give me an accurate reading. I want the temp to rise up around 250 degrees Fahrenheit. When it reaches around 175 degrees Fahrenheit, I close down the vents a bit. Hey, I want to make a note about this thermometer. That's the pit temperature right there. And that one, that doesn't even have a probe in it. There's no probe in that slot. This thing is totally
It's reading temperatures from the Phantom world. Oh look, a little phantom.
I put my meat in there and a few pieces of hickory. Then we'll enjoy the slow descent into the evening, where the B-roll looks extra good. Shallow dip the field on wispy smoke. The quick rainstorm also let me get a bit moody and artsy. I'm a thoughtful, pensive man, full of deep thoughts about smoked meat. And filled with smoked meat. You can tell I'm interesting because of my golden hour B-roll. Anyways, I'll prepare the meat for wrapping with a bead of parquet butter, plenty of honey, and brown sugar. Checking up on the meat 2 hours later and, dude, it looks perfect color-wise. Time to lay it onto its bed of deliciousness and drizzle a little more honey on there. Really can't get enough of that bee vomit. Fold over the foil like so, and it's ready to get back onto the grill. Please ignore that fire. Ignore it. I let the temperature rise up to around 325 degrees Fahrenheit to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, somewhere around there, and it cooked for another hour. I checked on the ribs and saw the proper amount of membrane deterioration in the back, so it seemed like they were done to me. And I didn't have too much time, so I just painted on some Sweet Baby Ray sauce and didn't let the glaze set in the grill like I usually do.
I have a toddler who's a tyrant. He doesn't care about Daddy's important work.
And these turned out awesome. Cutting them open and they're They're just dripping with so much juice. See how they glisten?
I'm doing this for you, my son.
And they were tender, but had a clean bite, perfectly cooked.
Me and the Sloan Sear, we nailed this rack. Really pulled off the bone clean. I thought my test run with the Sloan Sear went extremely well. And let me level with you. This is a luxury accessory in many ways. But if I'm already living the luxury life with the Weber Summit Charcoal Grill, well, you know what? I might as well live like a king and use the Sloan Sear. I am a king. And personally, if I'm making ribs, this is the way I'm gonna do it. You got the ease of adding fuel and wood chunks and the very easy initial setup. This is the way I like to do it. And just an update, my ThermoWorks smoke, it survived. After the rice bath overnight, it perked up, it turned on, and it works perfectly, so no need to worry. And now, let me ask you something that you can comment below. Do you like ribs? Please like and subscribe, because I'm very good at YouTube. Until next time, bye!